Well, hello everybody, welcome to Jeff's Baking Blog. So I'm back in England after my holiday in Canada, and I've posted some videos of some baking I did in Canada. But now I'll get straight back into it, and I'm going to be making some oat and dried blueberry cookies. Now for that I have 170 grams of rolled oats. I'm using the quick ones, but you can use any rolled oats basically. And I have 105 grams of plain flour. I have 120 grams of dried blueberries. I have 100 grams of granulated sugar, and I have 110 grams of brown sugar. Now I've used a mixture of dark and light brown sugar. You can use either, or you can use a combination of both. I have a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a teaspoon of ground ginger, and 1/4 teaspoon of grated nutmeg, and I have 1 lightly beaten egg. On top of that, in this bowl I have 115 grams of softened unsalted butter. So the first thing we're going to do is to add the sugar and the ground ginger and the nutmeg into the bowl. And we're going to cream that all together. I should say that I'm heating my oven to 180 degrees Celsius, that's 350 Fahrenheit, or 160 Celsius with a fan, 325 Fahrenheit with a fan as well. So when you've creamed your butter together so it's nice and soft and fluffy, you can add the vanilla extract and the lightly beaten egg and mix those to combine them as well. You need to scrape down the side of the bowl to bring the butter into the mixture. So when you've mixed your sugar, you may still have a few lumps if you've got dark brown sugar that tends to clump together. I wouldn't worry about it too much. You can pour the oats into the flour and just give them a stir together with a fork, just to mix them a little bit. And then you can pour that into the bowl and mix them again until they're combined. Just scrape down to the bottom to make sure that you've got all the mixture being all the liquid mixture being mixed in. And then sprinkle your 120 grams of dried blueberries and mix those until they're just combined. And that's it. We now have our cookie mixture. That's fine. So then what we want to do is take a baking tray, or in my case 2 baking trays, and we want to roll our mixture out into balls about a slightly heaped tablespoon. And I'm just going to flatten them a little bit. Now I've found that with this sort of cookie, sometimes when you've baked it, although it spreads, it doesn't spread quite as much as you expect it to. And it retains a dome. And I tend to take a spatula after baking and immediately and just flatten them down a little bit before they've gone hard. Okay, so I've rolled out 24 cookies into balls. Just press them down a little bit. I'm going to bake them in my oven, which is now preheated, for 12 to 14 minutes until the edges begin to go slightly golden brown. Then I'm going to take them out, and if I want to, I'm going to flatten them with a spatula, as I said, and then allow them to cool for 5 minutes before I put them onto a wire rack to cool completely. Then I'll be back with you to show you the results. So I'm back with you now, and here are our cookies. I've baked these for exactly 14 minutes, and I did flatten them slightly. So they're nice and firm on the outside, and they should be a little bit chewy on the inside. So let's try one. Yep. Got that lovely sweet taste from the sugar and from the blueberries. Nice and chewy, and just a hint of nutmeg and ginger. Not very much. And you don't want too much spice, otherwise it would overpower the cookies. No, very good indeed. So that's it for today's recipe. So if you've enjoyed this recipe, please give me the thumbs up below the video and click to subscribe on the subscribe button. As ever, there will be a link to the recipe with an eye in the top left hand corner of the video, and also a link below the video that you can click on. So do that if you want to try this out. Well, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please join me again in a few days when I'll have another recipe for you. So until then, happy baking.